Hey, what's up guys? So, I had a question from one of you asking, how do you meditate? So I'm going to do a very quick video on how to actually meditate. I have an actual meditation video if you click up here. But today, just 2-3 minutes, let me just explain to you how to do it, like how to set up and everything. Yes, I do meditate. I meditate every day. And it's been around 3 years. So I've been a little on and off lately, but overall around 3 years. And I have went to a meditation retreat in Thailand, as you guys know, and we learned a lot of stuff there. Obviously, I can tell you how to do it, but the best way to learn is just by practicing it. And that's a very valuable lesson I've learned over there, because I've never been as good as when I just did it for like 100 hours in a whole week over there. So let's go through it very quickly. Meditation has a lot of benefits. It has a bunch of benefits in terms of focus, in terms of finding out things about yourself that you didn't really know before, which I learned over there. It helps a lot with your breathing, knowing what's happening, non-reactivity. So if something happens in your life, learning to not react to it, you know, not letting yourself be controlled by your emotions, and basically just looking at it, seeing what it is as it is, and then letting it pass, and then moving on to something else. So as you meditate, you want to be seated, preferably just like this on the ground. You can have a little cushion under if you want. Back straight, to keep you awake, to keep you alert, because what happens is a lot of times you tend to sleep, and it's happened to me a lot of times. So I've slept during meditation very often, although when I got better at it, it wasn't so bad. So make sure you're not crouched like this, and make sure you're not doing it lying down, because I know a lot of people do it lying down, but I'm sure they fall asleep. So be straight in any position. If you have any back problems or whatever, you can sit on a chair. Just make sure you're sitting straight up. The positions of your hands don't really matter. You can do it like this. You can do it like this. You can do it like this. You can do it like however you want, right? It really doesn't matter. Just be comfortable, and make sure you pick a position where you won't have the tendency to move a lot, because what you have to do is pretty much sit down and stay as still as possible physically. So physically, you're not doing anything special. You're just sitting there, and then trying not to move for the X amount of time that you're doing it for. I would recommend maybe start 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. When you can do 20 minutes, shoot for the hour, because an hour is really good. You really struggle without moving in that hour. The longest I've gone was 2 hours, but that's very hard. So pick a position, stay as still as possible, meaning if you itch, don't touch, don't move. Notice it with your head, but then don't do anything about it. Just let it pass. You have to know that everything is impermanent, right? So nothing will stay. So if you have something that comes up, it will also go away. And that has a lot to do with the non-reactivity. So if something bad happens in your life, just know that it will also go away and something good will happen. But having these changes occur physically on you also lets you go through that as to an experiential level. So that's why it's very useful as well. So do it, stay still. Now with your head, you're just trying to keep an attentive mind. So while I know a lot of you think, oh, during meditation you're pretty much thinking of nothing and are just, you're very relaxed or something. Well, actually, you are very alert during meditation. So if I'm like this and I'm meditating, I'm constantly aware and just listening to all my sensations. So I know, like, I can hear what's happening over there. I feel the slight breeze on my nose, even though there's no windows around here, right? I breathe in, I feel the coldness of the air, I feel where it goes in, and then as it goes out. There's no special breathing techniques. All you have to do is just be aware. Sharpens your mind. By the end of my meditation retreat, I was able to feel sensations all over my body and make them move around all over my body and out, and even inside. So I would go in my arm, out the arm. Those are the little sensations you'll feel everywhere, but maybe not get to that point at the beginning. But what you're gonna try to do is, you can start from the head. Try to feel any sensation you have on the head. When you do, go down your face. You feel something, maybe stay there a minute or so. If you feel something, go down to your neck, your shoulders. Try to feel anything without moving, just with your focus. Boom, boom. Your hands here, your back, your shoulders, your abs, your legs, all the way down. And then when you get down here, try to go up. And honestly, it's just stay alert, repeat, focus, stay still, make sure not to move at all. That's the hardest part, because a lot of people are just not flexible enough to just stay like this, right? So make sure, just make sure not to move during that, because it does distract you. Preferably do it on an empty stomach. This can help your focus. And you will feel less sleepy if you are not digesting. So you want the energy to go to your focus, not in your digestive system. Other than that, yeah, just start slowly, 5 minutes, work it up. You don't need to listen to anything, you just need a quiet place. Here's the thing, so if you fall asleep, or if you don't think you're doing it right, or if you your mind ends up wandering a lot, that's okay. That's part of the process, as long as you just catch yourself with no reaction, with no be like, oh, I suck, come on, let's focus. No, just like, oh, I'm thinking about something. Let's just focus on the present moment. Do that. It's non-judgment, non-reactivity, okay? So that's a very, very important part of the process, or else you're just gonna get discouraged. And obviously, if you're catching yourself, you'll be able to catch yourself more often the next time. So maybe if your mind's wandering for 15 minutes straight, the next time it'll probably wander for 10 minutes, right? So it gets lower, your focus gets higher, you're becoming more sharp, your mind's getting sharper, so you can feel all the little sensations on your body because they're there. And if they're there and they're uncomfortable and they come up and you really, really want to itch it, don't. So that's why meditation is very difficult, but it has so many benefits. I highly recommend you guys look up the benefits, do the research for yourself, and the best way to see the benefits is if you do it. So try it out. Thanks for giving in the question, and if any of you guys have any questions, I will make a quick little answering video to this, and if eventually I get more and more, I'll make a whole video responding to every single one of your questions. So so that's it on meditation. Keep it up. Maybe keep others updated about how it's going. It's a community, right? We want to help others, even in the comment section. If you guys start having discussions, helping others how to do this certain thing, then that's great. Because we're here to learn. So don't forget to subscribe and send me any questions you might have about fitness and health and how everything's going, all right? So other than that, I hope you guys have a nice day. Oh, and by the way, this is what's the gym looking like. So I train people over here. Got a nice squat rack over here. Pull-up bar, bands, skipping rope. I got all my dumbbells there. Machine, plenty of room, plenty of results. And I'm really loving it so far, so just want to update you guys on the gym, and I hope you guys have a nice day.